Okay, so now we're going to look at how we solve inequalities. So let's look at these examples. So we're going to write these inequalities. Well, I'm not going to write them in words just to save time. We'll say them out loud in words, and I'm going to plot them on a number line. So let's go through the first one. So here we have 24 is greater than or equal to 6x minus 18. So let's solve. I like bringing the x or the variables to the left, because I think it's always neater. So you don't have to, but it just makes more sense for me to teach you guys this way. So we'll have negative 6x plus 24 is greater than or equal to negative 18, like that. And then I'm going to take away 24. Negative 6x is greater than or equal to, what is that? 22 thirds, negative 42. Negative 42. And then I'm going to divide by negative 6. And remember that when you divide by a negative number, we're going to have to flip the inequality symbol. So we're going to get x is less than or equal to 7. Excuse me. And so on a number line, it'll be a closed circle on 7. Arrow to the left like this. And this will be towards negative infinity. All right, for B, let's begin by taking away 12 from both sides. We'll get 8x is less than 5x minus 32. And then take away 5x. Whoa. And we'll get 3x is less than negative 32. And then divide both sides by 3. And we'll get x is less than negative 32 thirds. It's like it's around negative 11. So open circle on negative 32 thirds. Arrow to the left towards negative infinity. And again, try to since you're studying, try these first on your own. So maybe pause the video, try the problem, unpause it, and check to see how you're doing. But it's up to you. All right, for C, okay, so we need to first get rid of this 8 in the denominator. So let's first remember that both of these are fractions. So we can multiply both sides by 8 over 1. The 8's on the left cancels, then we get 13 minus 5x is greater than or equal to negative 32. And then subtract 13. And we'll get negative 5x is greater than or equal to negative 45. And then divide both sides by negative 5. And we'll get x. Okay, so now let's flip the sign because we divided by a negative symbol or a negative number. So we get x is less than or equal to 9. Number line, closed circle on 9. Arrow to the left towards negative infinity. Cool. All right, for D, okay, this one's trying to confuse you. So here we have 2 times the quantity of 3x plus 6. This is less than or equal to 32 plus 2x, and 5x plus 15 is greater than or equal to 2x plus 9. Let's focus first on this. Distribute the 2 to both 3x and 6. So we'll get 6x plus 12 is less than or equal to 32 plus 2x. Let's solve this for x. Take away 12. We'll get 6x is less than or equal to 20 plus 2x. Take away 2x. And we'll get 4x is less than or equal to 20. And then we divide by 4. So here we have x is less than or equal to 5. Don't flip the symbol because we didn't divide by a negative number. It has to be negative. Right, meanwhile, let's solve this now. So let's begin by taking away 15 from both sides. And we'll get 5x is greater than or equal to 2x minus 6. Take away 2x. We'll get 3x is greater than or equal to negative 6. And then divide by 3. And we'll get x is greater than or equal to negative 2. And remember, it's saying and. So that means we can combine them into one ultimate compound inequality. So x is between 5 and negative 2. So negative 2 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 5. Like this. Remember this guy. Then we can number line it. Close circle on negative 2. Close circle on 5. And then shade everything between. And there we go. All right, a couple more. All right, these ones are actually easier. Let's take away 7 first from both sides. We'll get negative x is greater than or equal to negative 10. Divide both sides by negative 1. Flip the inequality symbol since we divided by a negative number. So we get x is less than or equal to 10. Number line, close circle on 10. An arrow to the left towards negative infinity. All right, for b, this negative symbol is trying to trick you. So we get 1 minus minus, so 1 plus 7 minus minus plus x is greater than 2 times x plus 2 times 3. So 2x plus 6. 1 and 7 equal 8. So we get 8 plus x is greater than 2x plus 6. Subtract 8 from both sides. And we get x is greater than 2x minus 2. Take away 2x from each side. Negative 1x is greater than negative 2. And then divide by negative 1. And don't forget, flip the symbol. X will then be less than 2. Number line, open circle on 2, arrow to the left, towards negative infinity. All right. Okay, C. See here we have the compound inequality. So think of it as like a three-part equation. So all that means is if you want to solve for x, we would have to take away 2 from here, and from the left, and from the right. So subtract 2 from the left, middle, and right. And then we'll get 6 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than 18. And that's our answer. And graphing this is really easy because it just looks the way it is. Close circle on 6, open circle on 18, and shade between. And then for D, three-part equation, solving for x, let's subtract 3 from each part, left, middle, right. We'll get -6 is less than or equal to 2x, which is less than 15. Divide each part by 2. -3 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than 7.5. And the number line looks just like this. -3 on the left, the closed circle, open circle on 7.5. On the right, shade between, and there we go. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions or if you notice something weird in the comments, and maybe you caught something that maybe the better way to do it. And of course, make sure you subscribe and like and all that stuff. Now take a break right now, and then I'm gonna continue in the next part by going over the linear graphs, so like slope-intercept form and that sort of thing. So I'll see you in a bit.